day and weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. When I've been magic, with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use it, lose it, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes on the road.
Yeah, I just sent the string to Stefan.
Say my money, stack it up, and look like I'm foreign cars.
So you should be on right now.
Never done this before. Yeah, drown out my problems. Let me. When I've been magic with the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis.
Okay, that's nice. Hey, didn't it say your connection was lost?
It said the connection to your parents was lost.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I got power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Designer sneakers hurt my feet now.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Ready, 95-56, 95-56.
On first down, Brees. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emerson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DM.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Sherrills to return it. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Cousins gives way to Cook. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Come to first.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Hey, Delta.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And this is Cook with a grab. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready. Double waiting. Right there. 54 Mike. Cut.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Breeze going to throw. Complete. Smith has it. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Cook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there, 1st down Vikings. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. First down. Here's Cousins. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
It's been a long day for you.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Check, 47. I got one. 2.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Check. Walk 54. I got you.
On play action, now Breeze. Sliding out of the pocket. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable for Sherrills. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Now Breeze. And this is incomplete. Latavius Murray, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That'll be complete to Cook, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 13-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
You'd be surprised at how many times I come back from the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Man, I got you.
Yeah, I can do this. Yeah, it's going to take no Minnesota Miracle.
Now Cousins, forced out to his left. This is intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
That was good.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
First down, here's the run with Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 12-yard line. So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here, you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
That's my go-to move right there.
Now a run with Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And Bailey able to knock it through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 35-yard line.
Ready? 5-9. 54. Let's go, baby. Check.
Play action. Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, Cook. Demario Davis there on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs. 36 yards. And the interception by the Vikings D leads to a touchdown. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 29, Breeze, pitch and catch here to Cook. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get him.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Saints who hold the football, but they're trailing as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On play action, it's Breeze. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Me either. Well, I thought I caught that.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing is Cousins. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So Breeze going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. So after the INT, it's Breeze. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver Michael Thomas. Call that a very strong gain of 24. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Everson Griffin getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Looking long for Thomas. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trey Waynes, the Michigan State man, right there in coverage. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Here's Breeze to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone.
Wrong choice.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. They run it again with Cook. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Cousins to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Fair catch called for and collected right at the 10-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
21. Right there. 54. Right there.
Breeze now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
He probably is.
So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.